My favorite thing about our church is that we're almost like a family. We all communicate together, we all get together, even outside of church. We talk to each other, we make sure to remember things that are important in everyone's life. Very much together, and we love welcoming in new people and making them part of our family and learning about everyone. And I've never felt that welcoming before in any other church, and it's just we all gather everyone and put our arms around them and bring them in. So.
My favorite thing about Livingstone Church is the fact that as an individual who has a deeply enrooted faith but has never been one to analyze Scripture or Bible, that Kyle and Wendy do a great job of taking aspects of that on a weekly basis and really simplifying things so an individual can really understand the true meaning and storyline of what took place. And so quite simply it just makes life easier for somebody who has not studied the Bible in depth to follow along and understand that true meaning.
My favorite thing about Livingstone Church is the community, how I can come here and feel accepted and like my opinion is valued, that I can speak up in church, and that's worthwhile.
Our mission statement words we use is authenticity or being authentic, and I think that's what we're trying to do at Livingstone, is to be authentic in our worship, authentic in our relationships with each other, and authentic in the community which God has placed us in, to be a light and to just meet the needs of our community as best we can as a small group.
My favorite thing about Livingstone Church are the people that are here and how welcoming it is, and it ranges from little kids up to probably, like, I'm not sure how old the oldest person is here, but we have a great range of people and they're all very welcoming no matter who you are.
I think the thing that sets Livingstone Church apart is that it's so close-knit. It's a community, but more than that, it's a community of friends, so close that it feels like family. Everyone here is my friend, and I know that everyone here loves me. I know that I can go to anyone here and say, hey, I really need prayer, or hey, can you do me a favor? And if it's in their power, they will try to do it. And I would do the same thing for anyone of them.
I think it sets things apart because it takes church outside the walls of the typical church. And it doesn't matter if you're inside a typical church or a school building, it's all about the faith and the people that bring this to the church.
One thing that sets apart this church is a small knit group and how family friendly it is compared to other churches here in Rochester. I found a number of churches that I've attended to are fairly large and very big, and they have numerous services, but this is just really neat that we have a Sunday night worship service, and it's very small, close knit, and very, yeah, that's just the one unique thing that I think I really like about this church is this small family community that it brings in the worship service.
The thing that made it attractive to me is I know that everyone's willing to do different things, try things, do things out of the ordinary and see if they work, and willing to experiment a little bit. They're not locked into tradition, and if something in the way things are happening isn't quite right, you don't have to worry about it being there forever. It's probably, if it doesn't work, we'll stop doing it that way.
What sets us apart is how we worship. Part of it is that in any other church I've been in personally, you can't really ask questions until maybe you're after and you have to wait for maybe the pastor to be done talking with people, but we're able to ask questions during the service if we have anything we want clarified, if we have any questions about anything involving Scripture, anything involving just Jesus himself, because our pastors have so much knowledge about the history that we don't know personally, and I feel that that's it's a great benefit because we get to know Scripture more, and then it's a larger understanding of everything at the church and about our purpose.
You do get into each other's lives. We overlap, and you may not have that in a larger church. I think there's a tendency to get lost. And Livingstone, I think, is unique in that way. Yeah. We're all from somewhat different backgrounds, and it all works. It all fits.
I think as a raised Catholic, I think this church is making me understand religion in a whole new light, and an exciting light, and not a condemned light. I think for me it's a breath of fresh air. It's the best word I can say.
Everybody in this church is very involved because it's a newly planted church, so it really requires everybody's gifts and talents just to make it run and go forth. And even though if you can't contribute as much as you want to, like myself, they're still really thankful for all that you can give to the church, which is always really nice.
I think Livingstone is the kind of church, if you're not churched, so to speak, it's a good place. Because of the smallness, there's that openness to ask questions and say, I don't understand this. I don't get it. Why do we do this? Why has the church done this for hundreds of years? I don't understand. And there's no one to judge, or I think many of us have asked the same questions but haven't. But you can in this kind of a setting, and not be embarrassed and not, feel stupid. So it's good.
We sing. It's an amazing thing for a church. We really sing, and everyone really pours their heart into song. And that's pretty amazing.
We're just, we welcome anyone and everyone, and each of us have our own talents that we bring to Livingstone, and we really like, everybody has their own thing, and you'll find it here, and we think that everyone is meaningful to our church. So.
Do you like Livingstone? Yeah. Is it fun for you? Yeah. Do you have a good time? Are the people here very nice? Yeah. Would you like to play? Do you meet new friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.